Ladies and gentlemen, dear students, hello. Again, we meet on the net again because of the situation in Morocco. Today is Tuesday, April the 7th, 2020. It's Unit 7, as you know, Transport and Talent Time at the same time. Today we will have a reading comprehension session. We will read a text and try to practice the different words and the different functions, talent time, and means of transport. We're going to use to see how we ask questions and how we answer questions from a text. Okay. Move on. Our steps for today are the following. We will have a review of means of transport, very brief review of means of transport and of talent time. We're going to practice the questions and answers, how we ask questions about means of transport, how do you go, how do you travel, and what time do you, what time does he, does she, okay, things like that. We will have a text about a lady called Sukaina, a little lady, if you like to say. Text and questions. We will have 2 tasks and 3 tasks as questions. We will correct them together. Then I'll give you a homework. Okay, so for the steps again, we'll have a review, means of transport and talent time. We're going to practice the questions that we use here in means of transport and talent time. We will have a text. You will have to read the text twice. Okay. To answer the questions. We will have a correction of the tasks. Then we will move to the homework. All right. Now let's start with this brief review of the means of transport. As you know, we can say that means of transport are divided into types of means or types of transport. We've got the land transport, the water transport, air transport, rail transport, and animals. Of course, the animals that we use as means of transport. Okay, for the land transport, we've got the cars, different cars and jeeps and things like that. We have got the bus and the minibuses, you know. We've got the lorry. These are 3 examples. Of course, we have got a lot of means of transport as that we can consider as land transport. Okay, and we have got the water transport. We've got the ship, you know, the ship, and the boat that you use with like that. Submarine, that is underwater. Air transport, we have got the plane, the balloon, and the helicopter. Of course, these are you are familiar with such words. Rail transport that use on rails, okay, just as train, tram, and subway. For the animals, we have the horse, the camel, the donkey. We have got the mule as well, and other means of transport used in different places of the world. Okay, so land transport, water transport, air transport, rail transport, and animals. Cars, bus, lorry, ship, boat, submarine, plane, balloon, helicopter, train, tram, subway, horse, camel, and donkey. Okay, the donkey is always the last. I don't know why. Okay, next. Then we will have then we will see how we ask questions. How do you go? How does he go? Okay, how do you go? These are 2 examples. We can say how does he go if we ask questions about somebody, he or she or it, 3rd person singular. And how do you travel? How do you travel? Go and travel are the same. Let's say go, we use go for long distance and short distance, but travel is used only with long distance. Okay, if it's long, we don't say I travel to Lil Burhama in the same place. You just go. Okay, you don't have to use the word travel. Okay, as answers, we have got I go to, for example, how do you go to Kenitra? I go to Kenitra by car. I go to Kinitra on donkey. With animals and foot. Animals and foot we use the on. Same for travel. I travel to Kinitra by, for example, by bus. I travel to Marrakesh by bus because Kinitra is next to Ouled Bourhma, so you don't have to use the word travel. I travel to by and I go to by. Okay. All right. These are things that we did last time. Let's move on. Another review of tail end time. Look at the questions here. What time is it? What time? What's the time? These are the two questions that we are familiar with. What time do you, for example, what time do you play football? What time do you play football? What time do you watch TV? What time do you revise your lessons? What time do you do your homework? And what time does he? Here we have you and here we have he. So do becomes does. Okay? This is for the questions. What about the answer? There are two ways of tail end time. We saw the first way, the easier way, and the second way. Some don't have to. Sometimes don't have two ways of tail end time. Okay. Great. So look at this and this. It's 10 o'clock. We have just one way of doing it, of saying that it's 10 o'clock because we don't have no minutes here. So we say o'clock. We don't say 10:00. And here we have 4 zeros. It's just midnight. It's midnight. For the other times, look at this. This is 4:14, 4:15. We just say the hour then the minute. 4:15, 1:20, 15:30, and 19:45. So the hour comes first, then the minute. On the other hand, we have got we start with the minute. 4:15. We know 4:15 or 4:15. It's the same. Quarter is 15. Okay, quarter of an hour is 15 minutes. 20:1. 20:1. So when we use past or to, we use them with we use the minute before the hour. 15:30. Quarter to 20. Okay, 4:15. 20:1. Look at this, 20:1, and here 15:15, 15:15, and here we have 20. Here we have either 19:45 for the first way, and or quarter to 20. Okay. This is a short review of something we already did. Now let's have a look on our text. Read the text to answer the questions below. Read the text. You read the text because you are asked some questions to answer. Read the text to answer the questions below. Oh, let's read the text first. Let's read the text together. I'll read it twice. Okay. Sukaina is a teenager of 15 years old. She lives in Kinitra. This year, she is a student in junior school. She likes watching cartoon and dancing, but she hates computer games. At school, she is good at Arabic and geography. She is null at maths and French. Every morning, Sukaina wakes up at 7:30. She usually goes to school at 9:15. At 8:45. She usually goes to school at 8:45. She goes there by school bus or by taxi. At 12:30, Sukaina meets her best friend Miriam. They go back on foot. In the afternoons, Sukaina goes out with her family. Her father has got a car. He usually takes them to see their family members. On holiday, Sukaina and her family travel to Casablanca. They prefer to go there by train. They live there in a villa next to the beach. Sukena likes swimming, but her sister likes playing tennis. At night, they ride their bikes to go to the restaurant. They ride their bikes to go to the restaurant. I repeat. Sukena is a teenager of 15 years old. She lives in Kenitra. This year, she is a student in junior school. She likes watching cartoon and dancing, but she hates computer games. At school, she is good at Arabic. She is null at maths and French. Every morning, Sukena wakes up at 7:30. She usually goes to school, it should be to school here, at 8:45. She goes there by school bus or by taxi. At 12:30, Sukena meets her best friend Mariam. They go back home on foot. In the afternoons, Sukena goes out with her family. Her father has got a car. He usually takes them to see their family members. On holiday, Sukena and her family travel to Casablanca. They prefer to go there by train. They live there in a villa next to the beach. Sukena likes swimming, but her sister likes playing tennis. At night, they ride their bikes to go to the restaurant. Okay, so this is the text. You read the text just as I did, two times, okay? You read it twice. Then you move to the task number 1. Look at the task number 1. Are these statements true or false? And justify why they are true and why they are false. What does it, or what makes you say true or false? Sukena is a teacher. Is it true or false? So if it's true, you will put here a sign that it's true, or it's false. And you see the justification from the text. Okay, Maryam is Sukena's sister. Is Maryam Sukena's sister? I don't know. Is it true or false? So you opt for one of these. Then you write the justification. How did you know that it's true or false? In the afternoon, Sukena visits her family. Here is the same thing. Okay. Then you read the text again for a third time, and you move to the task number 2. Task number 2, we have completed the chart with information from the text. The activities: she goes to school. Of course, Sukena goes to school. Sukena and Maryam go back home. She goes out with her family. They go to the restaurant. Okay, these are 4 activities that you will say, what time? Let's have this. Let's see this example. I did the first example for you. She goes to school. What time? At 8:45. At 8:45. How? By bus or taxi. By bus or taxi. So this is information from the text. Okay. Sukena and Maryam go back home. They go back home. What time and how? She goes out with her family. What times and how? Same for this. Okay. After that, we will have, you will see the correction. This is the correction. Okay. And I'll give you a homework. So look at the homework. Now answer these questions about yourself. What's your name? How old are you? Where do you live? What sport do you like? What sport do you like? What time do you wake up? You're sleeping, you wake up. What time? What time do you wake up? How do you go to school? How do you go to school? What time do you watch TV? What time do you watch TV? Okay? So you will have to answer these questions, please, on your copybooks part exercise. Please, and send me a photo of your exercise done. Okay? Here we come up to the end. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks. I just hope that you keep yourself safe, and see you next time. Bye bye.